God of War Ragnarok just came out. I just finished it. The final part in my playthrough will be up tomorrow, but in the meantime, let's do a tier list. We are judging them based off of how good a character they are. Not like how strong they are, okay? It's not a popularity contest. How good a character, I'm talking written characters. First up, you got Durlin. I thought Durlin was gonna be in the story a lot more, if I'm being honest. He kind of showed up, he said a few things, he gave us a little like map, and then later on he just said, arguable, and that's about it. Durlin, I like you, but I actually don't. You're gonna go in D tier. Where will tier be on the tier list? Tier, I'm gonna put in C tier, you know? He's a retired God of War who's only really important to like the plot in the beginning of the story, and that's all I'm gonna say. Next up, we have Mimir. I love Mimir. I'm gonna put him in A tier. There is a very strong argument that Mimir is S tier, but I love this guy. He's such a good character. They made him even better than how he was in the last game. Fantastic character. And then we have Freyr, who's like this weird like frat boy of the God of War universe. He's a strange character. He's fine. He has one cool moment at the end of the game, but nothing besides that. I'm gonna put him in C tier. And then we have Angrboda, who is a strong, solid B tier, okay? She is a side character, but she does have a bit of arc. She grows with Atreus. They help each other. I respect it. I feel like B tier is very solid for Angrboda. And then we have Heimdall, who I feel like we can all agree is the most annoying character in this whole entire universe. I'm gonna also put Heimdall in B tier. He is very different from a lot of the other versions of Heimdall we've seen. He's a solid villain, I'll keep him in B tier. Ratataskar, something like that. I forgot to say his name. He's a solid C tier character. He doesn't play into the story that much. He's kind of just there as a side quest character. But as far as side quest characters go, he's fantastic. I love his personality, the writing, the performance. It's all great. He's entertaining. I like him in C tier. And then we have Fenrir, another character I was a little disappointed in, if I'm being honest. You see him in the big cinematic trailer, and that never happened. He didn't really do that much in general. I don't know, he's a D tier character. Then we have Thrud. I'll put Thrud in B tier too, okay? She's not as interesting as Angrboda, in my opinion, as far as Atreus' companions go, but she has a little bit of arc to her, she has some depth, she gets her emotional moments. I like her in B tier. Jormungandr, again, D tier. Jormungandr doesn't really do that much in this game. He shows up, he goes, ooh, ba, doo, dee, and then he like fights Thorthian, and that's about it. Surtur, oh my gosh, Surtur. I'm gonna put Surtur in B tier, okay? That might be a hot take because Surtur's barely in this game, but the impact that Surtur left on me, just the performance, everything about him as a character, what he stood for, what he was looking to get, what he was hoping to avoid, all of that, it did so much in such a little short amount of time. I like him in B tier. And then we have Brock. He's an A tier character. I love Brock. Brock and Sindri are like the standouts, the GOATs of this game. He's an amazing character. Dude's just fantastic. They added so much depth to him. I love this guy. Brock's the best. And then we have Sif. Sif, I'm gonna put Sif in E tier, okay? Here's why. Sif is kind of annoying as a character, and I think that she doesn't make a lot of sense sometimes. She feels very one way the whole entire game, and then at the end, she just changes up her whole mind just because I think it's convenient to the story. Yeah, not a big fan of Sif in that regard. Sif, not that good of a character. Hear me out. Ingrid C tier. I love Ingrid as a sword. I know it's just a sword, okay? I know it doesn't talk, but you still get some personality. He's friends with Atreus. Ingrid's a girl's name. She's friends with Atreus. She doesn't like Odin. She's friends with Freyr. The fact that they were able to just convey emotion from a sword, that's impressive. C tier, come at me if you disagree. Yeah, it's a good pick. Frey, I'm going to put in S tier. Okay, yeah, no, Frey in S tier is fine. She gets a lot of depth and development in this game. I love her relationship with Kratos. That is a standout relationship in the whole game. She is probably the next like main character in this game aside from Kratos and Atreus. I'm iffy about it, but I think I'll keep her in S tier. Then we have the Norns. I just have this one, but they represent all of them. The Norns are C tier, okay? Nothing wrong with the Norns. I like the Norns. They're only in one scene, but it's a great scene. They're important to the story. They're creepy. They feel unique. But again, it's just one scene. I'll keep them in C tier. Atreus, S tier. Is there any question? Atreus is a fantastic character. Atreus was more of an NPC. Well, he was an NPC in the first game, but he was more of a companion. This one, I don't want to say an equal, but as far as personalities go, he kind of is an equal to Kratos. He's such a good character. He's a good character because he's a teenager and he's dumb and he does dumb things, but I can understand why he does what he does from his perspective. Yeah, Atreus is great. Thor is A tier. I really like Thor. He's not in the game that much, but they do give him a surprising amount of depth in the short time he has. Ryan Hurst is amazing. The design of him is cool, and just I love his relationship with Thrud. Not so much Sif, but he's cool. Sindri, S tier. Sindri gets so much development in this game. It's insane. He changes so much throughout the whole course of the game. His relationship with everyone, with Tyr, with Brock, Kratos, and Atreus, it's classic. S tier, I'm cool with it. Odin is an A tier. I don't want to say much about Odin because I might make a video about him pretty soon. Subscribe for that. But I like Odin A tier. Kratos almost doesn't even... S tier might seem too low for Kratos. I'm gonna like S tier plus 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 for Kratos. I'll put him in S tier. I'll put him like right there, like above Freya, because he is in a league above all of these characters. Dude is one of, if not the best video game character of all time. He's gotten so much development over the last 2 games from the start of the whole franchise. Dude is incredible. Not much else to say about that. All right, cool, that's the tier list. Hearing more, subscribe, cool, all that stuff, bye.